Welcome to the Utah Football Fans Podcast. Please like, subscribe, and share. And as always, go Utes. Welcome, everybody, to another Monday night. Sorry, we're just, having all sorts of offline conversations, but we are so glad that you are here. It is Monday night again, and of course, your Monday night is spent here with us, Utah Football Fans Podcast. We are so happy to be here. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you're here, why wouldn't you be subscribed? You just have to be. Hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. If you're here in the chat, we want to see you. Say hi, give us a wave. We'd love a super chat, a super thanks, so Gary can buy a pretzel on Saturday.
Well, they're still sort of fresh.
Yeah, it's only the second game of the season, so
you can wait in line for 45 minutes for a pretzel.
Miss a quarter.
Miss the entire second quarter.
Exactly. So
like this guy did.
We need that super chat so you can, buy yourself some concessions on Saturday. All right, we're gonna jump right into it because this is a big show.
Yeah.
The season,
It starts.
feel like it officially begins this week. Of course, we are going to touch on the Wyoming game that we played on Saturday. So we will start off with that, with the numbers that mattered in the Wyoming game. We'll start off with these three numbers: 541, 350, and 191. Those being 541 total yards of offense, 350 rushing yards. That's a lot. 541 yards of offense. Did it feel like we actually had that when you were watching the game?
No, I was frustrated as hell.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like we had that many yards.
Sure it did.
No, it didn't.
I don't think it
You're
did.
so full.
Lonnie, you're here again.
We got to start recording this directly after the game so that he doesn't have time to. Of course, it felt like we had these many yards.
Wait a minute.
No,
I was calm as can be.
He was.
he was calm.
Listen, everybody, we said there's no way you're going to be Zen. He was Zen Gary on Saturday night. He really was.
All right.
Because
Took some mushrooms or something. to
I
chill
don't know
out.
what was in the
no,
Gary
I was
cocktail.
calm even at halftime because we were kicking the crap out of them. Wyoming couldn't do anything, and as I've said,
What do you mean we were kicking the crap? We were
Yards
free.
wise.
we missed field goals.
Yeah.
Did we fumble in the first half?
Yes, that was first half.
Okay, I'm just saying we were moving the ball. It was just and penalties, stuff like that. I'm just saying is I was never worried. I'm serious. I was mellow, and it finally came to be because of these numbers. 541 total yards.
See, I wasn't mellow.
I wasn't worried
because we had so many yards and we were so dominant that I was stressing out that if we do all of this and then we don't start getting in the end zone, what's going to happen? So I wasn't stressed out and the yards weren't helping because it was like we're doing so well offensively in the statistics that don't matter with yards and all that stuff. We just could not close drives. So I wasn't Zen, but
they weren't Zen.
I was.
They were both
No,
screaming.
No.
I'm over there just
I'm not going to
Mr. Mellow.
pretend.
He was meditating over there and
because
he was fine.
I
But no,
knew what was going on.
I was a little, I was not mellow.
It's a lot of yards though.
That's a lot of yards.
We had
That's
350
fantastic.
on the ground. That's impressive.
Yeah. 4 for 5 in the red zone. Now, see that, even I'm looking at that and I'm going, what?
4 for
What do you mean?
5 in the red zone, and the one we
One.
didn't score, Nate Johnson fumbled. I think it was on the 5 or 7 yard line.
Yeah.
Which I told you at the time you're never going to see him in the game again.
I know.
I know.
And I think, that happened to Wayshawn Parker for a quarter after he fumbled. What was a game ago or whatever it was? But when he fumbled, we didn't see him again. It matters, particularly when we needed that touchdown. Anyway, so that 4 for 5 in the red zone. We fumbled the other one on the 5 yard line. So hey,
But what I'm saying, when I look at that and then you go with what the score was, 3-0 at halftime, and I'm thinking, how was it that we were 4 of 5 in the red zones? Because we didn't get into the red zone very often.
yeah, we were 4 for 4
In the
in the
second
second
half.
half.
We scored on
Yeah.
all 4 of our
Drives.
possessions in the second half, which I didn't know at the time. But I mean, it was as far as yards and all that sort of stuff goes, it was very
It was a matter. It was going to open up.
dominating. But it was, I mean, you can't admit, or you
We
can't
beat-
admit,
and
it was
we-
frustrating.
We
Like,
beat
it
the
was
spread. The
Yeah.
guys putting money on it.
Dang right.
So,
Dampier had a 67% passing percentage completion,
Which is-
two touchdowns.
which is great.
Again, 67%. You can't.
Is really good. Though. It hasn't been it's lower than what it's been, which has been fantastic, but that's really good.
Was Wyoming the best team we've played so far, in your opinion? What do you think? I think so.
Oh yeah, they were.
I think Wyoming's the best. That was the best team we've played so far. I know, especially defensively, like yards and all that sort of stuff. They've put up a good fight. Obviously, at the start of the season, we all would have said UCLA, but man, that's a dumpster fire going on over there. I think this was the best team we've played. It's by far the most adversity that we've had all season. So it is really nice to see. I mean, it was 3-0 going into halftime. And so it's really nice to see how they came out and answered that call. 28 points in the second half.
Well, let's just touch on what Wyoming had. So they had 229 total yards of offense, 108 rushing and 129 passing. So we had double their amount of offense.
It is what it was.
Ryan Davis had 10 receptions for 91 yards.
I think like 10 other guys, something like that, caught the ball too. Yeah. Again, we spread it around.
But Davis is our leading receiver, correct?
Yes,
he is.
It's great to see him catch the ball. I mean, obviously, him and Dampier both came from New Mexico, so they have that relationship already. But it's what we've all talked about. Everyone's been talking about, kind of receiver start to stand out. It's great to see him start to be that guy. I love it.
The last number we'll kind of mention is 10, which was our 10 penalties for 100 yards. Now, some of those penalties, I'm sorry, it was just, we talked about it during the game. It's not a penalty if Spencer Fano is just 5 times bigger than the guy he's trying to defend and the guy falls over because he runs into Fano. Like, that's not a penalty.
It was unbelievable.
That happened a few times where truly, and we all know it, Utah is a very physical team. We were so much stronger than them, and so they couldn't get through, and then that resulted in penalties for us.
Yeah, the one on Snowden in the first half.
The PI.
I don't know what the ref's looking at. That was phantom. Some of those holding calls or whatever on the O-line. I mean, Mountain West refs, I'm not sure what they were looking at.
Well,
some trash. And that hurt us a couple of times.
Yeah, it did.
So, I mean, no excuses, but man,
but it was
that
the
weak
fact
stuff.
It was the fact that Wyoming, I don't think, had a penalty called on them till the second half of the game. And then even
other than like a false start.
Yeah. And Whittingham talked about it today in the press conference with the weird substitution.
Yeah.
Utah's known for it. When they substitute on offense, we always substitute on defense. They weren't giving us the time to substitute.
No.
And Whittingham said today, I never got an explanation for it. So we just stopped doing it because.
Yeah, their guy would sub, our guy would do the Whittingham.
Yeah,
and halfway through it, the ref would back up and let him snap the ball.
The refs had to be wrong on it because the rule's the rule. They weren't letting us do it within the rule. So
the officiating,
I don't know,
atrocious.
Man. There's that. Whatever.
Anything else you want to say on Wyoming before we
never go back?
Yeah, I'm with you.
There is no reason to ever go back to Wyoming. There just isn't. This isn't Utah State where there's that in-state thing. It's Wyoming. Good for them. Okay, if they want to play us in 15 years, they got to come down here. There's no reason. That game made me nervous. It's just you're going to Wyoming. It's a weird place. You knew you were going to get their best shot. So I'm really, really glad that at the end of the day, the score looked like what it should have looked like. Yeah.
Is there any update on Rogers? Is he injured? If you haven't seen it, their player did
cheap shot.
Tried to twist his leg.
Gator rolled him.
Dirty. And they didn't get called for that.
No, they didn't get a flag. He's on the ground, just waiting for the pile to get up. Gets Gator rolled. So he never came back in the game. I haven't heard anything.
I don't think there's anything.
Okay.
But Rabbit Evans, if you want to mention that, he's done. He had surgery today.
He's out for the year.
Major bummer. Feel so bad for the guy.
Whittingham did say the only silver lining is he would get a red shirt if he decides he wants to come back next year. But that was so unfortunate because, yeah. So that does hurt us. I'm with you, James. I think let's leave Wyoming behind and never go back.
Never go back.
We don't ever need to go back. And now let's move on to
the good stuff, baby.
my gosh, the season begins, and boy, does
This is great.
it
I
starts
love
off
it.
with
Let's
a
go.
bang.
It's a bang. This is like
I mean,
the biggest. I mean, you know what? Potentially the biggest game of the conference schedule is
yeah,
Could be, but
is week
it's
4.
a great one to have out of the gate.
Let's go.
Let's just, before we get into, really the nitty gritty of the game, let's at least just mention the logistics part of it. So it is 10 a.m. kickoff, Utah fans. You did hear that correctly. 10 a.m. kickoff.
Let's be there.
In Rice Eccles. So set your alarms. I'm not a morning person, but I'm going to be setting my alarm. I'm going to get over there early. Big
Sleep
noon.
over there if you need to.
Absolutely. Get the
Get a
sleeping bag.
That would be actually so
Let's
fun.
just go stick a sleeping bag on our tailgate spot. We'll just sleep under the
Yeah,
stars.
let's do it. Right underneath the light.
Yeah.
That one light
The
pole.
big, just get it like a sleep mask and put it on.
Would be fun though. But come on, we can be there.
10 a.m. kickoff.
We're gonna be there, Utes.
Big noon Saturday. All of the broadcast teams. So Urban, he'll be back here. Their whole
He'll be
broadcast
picking
team.
us.
100% he will.
Well, he better, for heaven's sakes. So that broadcast starts at 8 a.m. right there on Guardsman and 5th South, like where the Smiths tailgate tent is.
Oh, is that where they're broadcasting from?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's where it's from this time. So
That's
if
a
you've
new
I
done-
like that
spot.
there.
if
I
you've
like
done
that
game day
there.
before, it's not in the same spot.
Not President's Circle area.
So that starts at 8 a.m. But then also the Barstool Big 12 or Barstool pre-show starts at 7 a.m.
Dang.
So
I will not be attending that.
So
not
Portnoy-
7 a.m. Yeah,
No.
Dave,
Portnoy is asking, "Where's the best pizza?"
Great question.
And that's easily answered. It's the pie. It's right there. Everyone knows it. It's the pie.
Is it, people?
The Pie Pizzeria. Oh man, it's close. That is the best pizza. That's real pizza.
That's real pizza.
Oh, come on, Dilly Lily.
No, I'm kind of with Dilly on this one.
No, the
I-
pie is so
pie,
good.
Fine. It's
So there you go,
good.
Dave. I know you're listening. Go there.
The pie is such a different type of pizza
Oh
than
my gosh, you guys.
because Dave Portnoy is a New York guy, so he looks for like the New York style, and the pie is definitely
It's
not.
the
New York
opposite.
style.
Everyone's agreeing with me, so you're out of it.
I haven't had the pie in.
We have it all the time. It's
The pie is good,
All right,
but
Okay,
it
but
is
Colby, no one's going to Utah County, dude.
Yeah, we're
ever,
not
for
going to
any
Utah
reason.
County.
That's not true. See you Wednesday.
I don't know. Yeah, where's like a really good wood-fired? Slackwater's pretty good. I mean,
Slackwater is so astronomically overrated.
Yeah,
It scares me.
pie. It's
I
it.
don't know. So
All right.
I don't know where he's gonna go, but
There's a Slackwater by
Anyways.
my office, and everyone's obsessed with it, and I don't get it. I started getting the sandwich.
the game is sold out.
Of course.
They did announce that today. 10 a.m. people, come on, Rice Eccles, we gotta.
Here's what we need to do.
We have to be
Must.
We need to pray for an
Yes.
astronomical amount of rain on Friday so that all the soccer fields are so flooded that they cancel all the youth sports.
there. Everyone they cancel everything.
That's what they need. And then by Saturday, at least the sun's out and we can go to the game because it's a 10 a.m. kick. And
Just if you can't be
R.I.P..
there because of your kid's youth game, please just get your tickets.
Yes.
Give your tickets to somebody. Don't just go, whatever, or I'll show up in the third quarter. No.
that is one of my biggest.
We're gonna
pet
be
peeves.
there. Let's go.
We need everyone there.
We're
We
gonna be
need
there.
because we
We're gonna be
need
there.
we
Thank
need
you, Dilly.
the home field
Do it for-
advantage.
Do it for me.
Yeah, let's have a
Rain
rain
dance.
dance.
Rain dance. I need it.
All right. Well, let's talk about the upcoming game. Let's talk about the two teams and the comparison between the two of us.
It's a crazy comparison.
This
How
really is a
similar
com-
these two teams are.
Texas Tech and Utah are so similar.
Similar, and then there's some big differences, but we'll get there.
Okay. So Texas Tech has played what is this? Arkansas Pine Bluff?
Never heard of it.
I didn't know it was a school.
What is Arkansas Pine?
I don't know.
And then they played Kent State and Oregon State. So they've beat those three teams. They-
Soundly, they beat them
Okay,
soundly.
but,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. We've played, of course, we played UCLA, which is essentially their Oregon State.
Right.
right.
And then Cal Poly. Well, I guess I don't know, but Wyoming. So I mean, yeah, we haven't played top tier teams either, nor have they. So
Right.
that's that's a comparison.
A lot
That's fair
of
enough.
questions for
We
both
don't know
teams.
anything
We don't
really.
know anything.
Right. I feel like we both have not played
Yeah.
Like a top level.
No,
team.
we have
Yeah.
not.
So their rush pass ratio is 50-50. Straight across 50-50. Ours is 60-40.
Did you know that? Did you realize that?
I said at the beginning of this season we'd be 60-40. Go back.
Oh, well, good for you. I'm not.
I
arguing.
did.
For you,
Let's get him a
James.
little star. He can stick it on his
And
forehead.
this guy had made that same prediction, and then he wrote it down on a piece of paper. It would be circled and highlighted that his
It is.
prediction.
It's circled and highlighted right on my paper that James
Yeah, it's
said.
it's yes. We should be 60-40. But no, I didn't know that that's where we were currently to answer your question.
I was a bit surprised because well, maybe I was thinking otherwise. I just felt like with the spread offense, it would be more 50-50.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's 60% run, 40% pass.
I wonder how much of it though is designed runs versus
It's a designed run.
but I feel like a lot is Dampier passes in there, so he scrambles and gets 5 or 6.
There's some of that, but there's designed runs. It is a running system. But the interesting thing though, even with Texas Tech, they are balanced. It's 50-50.
Very balanced. And that surprised me. Honestly, I
too.
thought they'd be
I thought
way
it'd be
more
opposite of
pass,
us, but they're not.
pass heavy. I thought they'd be 60-40 pass, but they run the ball quite a bit.
Yeah, I feel like 50-50 is somewhat unusual.
It's a balance attack.
Yeah. All right. So their red zone scoring is 92% and we're 91%. So the same.
I mean, we've been praising our red zone scoring, which we should, but the teams they've played, be that as it may, they are 92%. Basically, every time you're in the red zone, they've scored. So,
yeah, those are some high numbers. So red zone scoring, fantastic for both teams. All right, let's look at the 2 quarterbacks. How do you say his first name?
Baron Morton.
Baron Morton. All right. Is this pass percentage 72%?
For the 3 games, his percentage of the pass percentage
And
completion.
Dampier's 73%. So again, exact same, basically. Morton is 57 of 79, and Dampier's 65 of 89.
He's thrown more.
Dampier's thrown
Dampier's
more,
thrown more.
but-
Interesting.
In all fairness, Morton was I think he was out of half of the game against Oregon State. They took him out because they were killing him. So if you look, he probably would have more. He probably had some of the other games.
But Dampier was
too,
out for basically
but not
half
not
of
wild
Cal
though.
Poly.
Yeah.
No,
But anyway, yeah, it's interesting. There you go.
All right. So Morton has had 923 passing yards. Dampier has had 628 passing yards. So there's maybe where you're starting to see a little bit of difference. Morton has 11 touchdowns. Dampier has 7. Morton has thrown 1 interception. Dampier has thrown 0.
Which is great.
Which is fantastic.
that up.
In 3 games. Here's where the big difference comes.
This stands out to me.
Is Morton has -5 rushing yards, whereas Dampier has 198 rushing yards.
He is not a mobile guy.
So that highlights one of the important parts of this game is Baron Morton. I think he's 6'2", like 210. So he's not a 6'4", 6'5" guy.
Right.
Good size, but not massive. He's a senior. He's really good.
He's very good.
But he is the pocket passer. I'm not saying he's not mobile, but he
doesn't scramble
he's
for
not
yards.
the dual threat.
No.
So versus with Utah, as we all know, Dampier is the dual threat quarterback. So there's one of the contrasts in this game. So there's some similar numbers, some differences. I mean, I think after 3 games, Texas Tech, what do they lead the nation in offense, or at least second or something like that? I mean, we're close.
They're high up there, yeah.
But that quarterback play, for what they do and their strengths, that is going to be the key, one of the keys to the game.
He's been sacked, I think someone said, over 5 times too. So that's a decent number considering the competition they've gone against. So everyone knows what our D-line can do. So if we can get some pressure on him with our 4, which I think that we'll be able to, I mean, that's going to be a huge point in this game because, yeah, he is that pocket passing quarterback, and he's very good. But if you can get pressure to him, that's where you're going to start to see that.
Get some John Henry Daly in there.
John Henry Daly.
John Henry. Their third down percentage is 53%, whereas Utah's is 72%. So
That
that's
surprised me.
I mean, not a huge difference, but
I wonder how many third downs they've had, though.
We're 3 out of 4. They're 2 out of 4, basically. That can add up.
Yeah.
So I don't know that. See, that's true. You can get down to the particulars. I don't know. Their defense is good, David Swenson. I'm just
Especially
telling
their
you.
D line.
Their D line is really good. They're solid. I'm just saying their D solid.
But like Rob is saying, but they haven't played any teams that have had good offenses, right? That their defense has had to be tested. But have we? I don't know.
That's my point.
That's the
This is
thing.
what we're trying to say.
Is the numbers look gaudy and they're incredible and they're impressive, but then you also look at the competition.
Both teams.
Exactly. But you can see the exact same thing about us. And so that's why there's a lot of questioning. Yeah, their defense has looked really good.
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out.
Some of this, though, just identifies differences that we're going to see play out and to look for in the game.
They're 20 for 36 on third down. So roughly 10 third downs per game. 10 and a half or 11. So that's okay. It's actually more than I would expect for them to have had in.
Well, so they've had 657 rushing
12.
yards. We've had 870 rushing yards. So we have 200 more rushing yards, which makes sense when we talked about that Dampier has basically 200 and their quarterback doesn't run.
We run more. They have more passing yards. We have more rushing yards. That's what we're going to be seeing in this game.
See, they average 603 yards per game. 600 yards per game is their average. But again, and I get it.
Arkansas,
and see, ours is 517,
right?
Which is very high, especially for a Utah team, I feel like.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But 600 yards of offense, I don't think you're going to be able to do that on Utah defense. I sure hope not.
Well, there's the comparison then finally, I mean.
And then touchdown numbers, they have 22 and Utah has 18.
It's a curious game.
So for me, I'll just say, just from these stats, and I looked at a bunch of other stuff and we could go on forever and get really intricate, but no, we'll go to some other questions that are important. But for me, it's like, okay, we've played similar teams. I mean, who knows for sure, but we've already mentioned that. But when you look at these stats, there's similarities, but you can see what both these teams do and what they are best at and what their concept is. So when we go into this game, you can look for it. So that's going to be the determining factor. Who's going to stop the other team's strengths. Who can impose what they do on the other team. So exciting. All right,
we're going to get into our questions. But before we do that, I'm going to let you know that it might be time to upgrade your smile game. You need a good big smile, especially when we're going to be winning on Saturday. So at Thomas Orthodontics in Spanish Fork, Dr. Thomas brings the plays, braces, clear aligners, and custom plans for every smile. Check out at Thomas Braces on Instagram for laughs and easy booking. And the best part, we say this every week, I'm going to keep telling you, if you mention Utah football fans, you get $500 off your full treatment at Thomas Orthodontics. And that is a huge win. You don't want to miss it. Schedule now at Thomas Orthodontics. Again, follow them at Thomas Braces on Instagram, and all their info is right there of how you get a consultation and booking, and then mention Utah football fans, $500 off.
Dang.
That buys a lot of pretzels for Gary, $500 worth. All right, let's get into our burning questions for the upcoming game. First one, kind of a big one. What is the magnitude of this game? I mean, it really is our first week of Big 12 play, like the kickoff to the season, and yet this feels like the biggest game of the year. How are you feeling? What is the magnitude of this?
I mean, obviously it's a huge game, but because it is the first Big 12 game, it's not as high as it could be. I think that there's still so much football to be played that even if there's a loss, whoever loses, they can still get to where they want to go for both teams. So the magnitude is high, and you win this game, you're really helping yourself, but it's not the same as if this was November 2nd and we were playing and you have 2 games left. So it's a really, really important game, but it's not the most important game, in my opinion.
Okay. I like that. That's a very measured and level-headed approach.
Just every season, there's huge games up front, but man, you get to those last 2 games, and you're like, they become must wins. I don't know. I'm trying to level myself a
Do you
little
feel
bit here.
differently?
No, I'd just put it this way: is I'd put it a 4-star out of 5-star.
Okay, I like the grading system. Yes,
So I'd go 4 out of 5.
yeah, I put that.
The thing with Texas Tech, I mean, we don't know anything right now, but Texas Tech and I think Utah will both be good teams. I would presume both will be in the mix to get in the championship game. With that being said, this game then really matters for a loss, the win and the loss, because if you're both going for it and going to have a lot of wins, this matters versus some other team that isn't going to compete. Even if they got the win, they're probably not going to be in the mix. So it's just a different thing. If that makes any sense. Because I agree. First game, there's a lot of season, a lot of teams that, playing each other. Things happen. Who knows? But having said that, to beat this team, right out of the gate, I saw someone said, we would go into the top 10. That's cool, but I'm more interested in. It does put us in a great position,
right,
moving forward to get to the championship game, which I want.
A loss here really means you have very limited room for error the rest of the week.
Minimal error.
Margin for error just goes.
One more loss, and that's it. With the way that the conference is lining up, some of the teams that are at the top there, it's going to be 2-loss teams are getting in. So that's really what it does. It doesn't end the season, but man, it's going to make the rest of the year.
Yeah, like I totally get what you were saying is that, it's only week 1 basically of conference play. However, I do feel like this game has huge implications for the championship game.
It will.
And so I'm trying to be that level-headed of like, oh, it's only week 1, so don't get too upset about it or too, but at the same time, I think this does have massive implications for the rest of the season.
Oh, yeah.
This is their first road game. You know that? They played 3 home games.
What?
I didn't know that.
Someone said, I just looked at it. They've played 3 home games. So this is their first time on the road. Elevation, I don't think is going to play a huge factor. I looked up Lubbock's about 35.
We can't talk about the elevation.
So it's an elevation jump, but it's not, Florida, nothing to.
How is it that they have had 3 home games to start the season?
I don't know. Ask them.
Who did that scheduling? That's weird. So
anyway.
huge game where I do want to also, like we talked about before, Rice Eccles, you have to be full.
Yes.
Because the magnitude of this game is massive. And we're so evenly matched that like any little edge that we can get. And Rice Eccles, when Rice Eccles is awesome and rocking and like loud, we have to bring that energy to it.
Did you see that reporter?
Yeah.
The disrespect that reporter mispronouncing Rice Eccles, saying it's going to be a neutral site. I'm not impressed. Screw that guy.
Well, for heaven's sakes, he said it on Locked On Big 12.
I know.
So
I understand.
Two losers,
two goofuses talking to each other.
Talking.
I get it. But give me a break. Everybody knows Rice Eccles can be a difference maker. Now, it's not a night game.
Good. Have them come in and underestimate it. Look what happened when Florida came in.
Oh, it's going to be a neutral site game. That was the quote.
Yeah,
it's going to be a neutral site game. Screw that.
Yeah, so prove him wrong, Utah fans. Okay. All right. Question number 2. Will Dampier and our offense continue to be the dynamic offense that we have seen?
Gary?
Jinx.
Yeah. I believe it will be. I'm not saying we're gonna be gaining 500 yards against Texas Tech. I know I'm not saying that at all. But if you gain 450 yards, I don't see any reason why not. I mean, I'm not going to sit here I respect Texas Tech and they're good, but it's not like they're Ohio State or something.
Yeah.
So they have to be disciplined. They can't make mistakes either. And that's what this offense is set up to do, is to exploit mistakes, to spread you out and make sure that everybody on the field as being sound, and then you exploit someone who blows it. And so, and we're an up-tempo offense. So I fully anticipate that we'll be dynamic even against Texas Tech. I think we'll get some. I think we'll score. I think we'll move the ball. I really do.
Brynn?
Yeah, I think we haven't seen our entire offense. I think we're still gonna, and I think we're gonna keep seeing it every single game. We're gonna see new things. So, the question is, are we gonna continue to be dynamic? I think absolutely. I think Beck is gonna keep bringing different things, trying different things, doing different things. Receivers, you got to catch the balls.
Yeah.
Like, in order to keep that offense as dynamic as we want it to be, they have got to catch those balls. We had a lot of dropped balls in the game against Wyoming, and we need our receivers there. But I think we're going to continue to be seeing new things.
I like what I see. I still trust Jason Beck. I like his play calling.
Yeah.
Tech brought, as everybody knows, they brought in a lot of guys. A lot of transfers came in. They have a ton of talent, but Texas Tech is not known for their defense, right? I think their defense is going to be the best defense that we've seen so far. But I also agree. I don't think that we've seen the full offense. I think a huge key to this game is going to be controlling the ball and taking clock.
We have that question we're going to ask you.
Okay, that's fine.
James, don't skip ahead.
It's not my biggest key, but I'm just saying.
I agree.
Are we going to be dynamic? Yes, but it's a balance between being dynamic as well as controlling the clock, keeping the ball on our side, and then got to finish drives. Come on. But yeah, I think that I agree. I don't think we've seen the entire offense. I think there's a lot to it. So yeah.
I think I would like to mention, I've seen some people in the chat ask, about Texas Tech and their defense. Again, it's so hard to know. They allowed 7 points. Arkansas, Pine Bluff scored 7. They allowed Kent State to get 14, and they allowed Oregon State to get 14. Now, again, how dynamic are those teams' offenses? Probably not. Whereas we allowed 10 points against UCLA, 9 and 6. So, I mean, we're very evenly matched.
Yeah, but you know what Utah's defense is going to be.
But our offense, I would like to think, and definitely is way more dynamic than Oregon State, Kent State, and Arkansas Pine Bluff. So, all right, then question number 3, what do you expect from the D-line? From Utah D-line?
Yeah, our D-line. Brynn, you go.
Well, we kind of touched on it when we were talking about the numbers, in that their quarterback's not mobile. He doesn't run. So
he's mobile enough, but
Yeah.
he's not a scrambler. He's not. I saw a comparison. It's like USC's offense. It's not USC's offense that we used to play, because Caleb Williams,
he'd go all over the place.
he could scramble out, get around, and then he'd rush for 60 yards. This is not that. He's a pocket guy that if we get pressure to him, we're going to be able to hopefully bring him down.
Well, that's my point.
So
that's,
how good? What do you?
That's what I'm expecting from our D line.
Okay.
I'm expecting us to be able to pressure him, get there, hopefully sack him, and fluster him. Like we talked about that with UCLA. That was one of my biggest keys, was to get in there and really fluster Nico, and I felt like we did that. So that's what I expect from our D line. James,
agree. I think that year after year after year, it's proven that we can get pressure with 4, and then Scally will dial up when it needs to be. I think if the key on the D line is rushing 4. If we can get pressure with 4, and I think that we will. I mean, John Henry David alone is going to have 2 daily. What did I say?
John Henry David
daily. He's
JHD.
But yeah, I think our D line is going to continue. This is what they do.
We need to get like something monogrammed, like JHD. People do like monograms on things. Do you know what I'm talking? You're looking at me like you have no idea what that means.
Why would we need to do that?
Because
for him,
to honor him. He's having a fantastic year. Mayor of Sac Lake,
right there.
Yeah,
Let's go.
See, there you go.
Spread it.
New mayor of Sac Lake City. Let's hope he adds to his numbers on Saturday. Gary, what do you expect from the D line?
Man, I'm not going to judge. Yeah, this year's been great, but again, I don't know. I'm anticipating they will be because we have a lot of depth.
Yes, we do.
Which is great. And depth, not on just interior, but on the D ends. I hope Logan Fano's full steam ahead this game because we're going to need him. I do know Texas Tech, though, that they got some big tackles, man. Big. I mean, I look at their size. I think they're like, maybe there's someone here in the chat knows or can look it up. I thought a couple of their tackles were like 6'8" and 3 something. Some big boys. I think the left side is all new, though, something like that.
90% of their team is new.
Okay, but the other side isn't. I'm just saying there is going to be a challenge. 6'9" that some big boys are up against. So this isn't Cal Poly and I mean even UCLA as far as that goes. So I'm a little bit worried because we need, and it's what you said, James, our front, so much is based on our 4 guys being able to have pressure.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't get it, I feel like we're in trouble.
Agreed. If he has time,
that's the thing. So my understanding with Texas Tech, they're a balanced offense, but they're up tempo.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I watched a couple of clips on them is, yeah, sure, they'll run the ball, but they do have a short game. They have RPOs. But what they do is they attack deep, man.
Mm-hmm.
They throw the ball deep and have connected a lot. So they have all these weapons. That's their offense. And if we can't put pressure up on them with our four guys or perfectly timed blitzes or whatever Scally dials up, then I'm worried about that. But I anticipate our D-line to play well.
Agreed.
Well, so then moving into that, our fourth question is about our secondary. Do you feel like our secondary is going to be able to hold up to that scenario you just talked about of them going deep? Can our secondary stop that?
Secondary is going to have to be disciplined. And Whittingham talked about this after the Cal Poly game. Discipline with your eyes. If he has time back there, though, then no secondary can hold up for 6 seconds every single play. So it all starts up with the D line. I think that our corners and safeties and linebackers, I think they'll play well. We're going to give up yards, so just kind of be prepared for that. But if our D line's not getting pressure, that's to me the bigger concern because he can pick apart a defense. He's done it before. Like Gary said, this guy's a senior. This is not his first time out. He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
Was he their quarterback last year?
Yeah.
At Tech.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were good.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think the secondary needs to, they'll do fine. It does hurt losing Evans. That is a hurt. So
I'm worried about it.
I am worried about it, especially the D line.
Because I mean, couple of the game clips I watched of them. Of course, yeah, they're playing against, but it wasn't like the guy was back there roaming around for 8 seconds and launched it up and some guy bailed it down. 5-step drop or whatever it was, 3 seconds. I mean, it was just a beautiful plays, and it was man coverage, laid it right in on these guys. So I do have worries about it. That's why we go back to our D-line and our front 7, actually, is we can't let him be comfortable back there.
Yep, 100%.
We win the game if we apply a lot of pressure on the guy. I'm just, that's get in myself.
Do you think that with a game like this, where that is going to be such a worry and such a focus, do you think we're going to see Snowden as much on offense, or are they really just going to?
No, I think you'll see Snowden just as much on offense.
Just as much, even though we need him
Maybe
dialed
more.
in, locked in,
maybe more
to help with the secondary.
Yeah, fortunately, we're so early in the season that the physical toll hasn't really taken.
Yeah.
So I still think he's fresh. There's been no indication of any injury. So I think you're right. I think we could see him more on offense.
In a critical game. Though I thought, if I was thinking about it, I kind of leaned your way. I mean, I don't know. I can see him because we want him to be fresh because our secondary is going to be tested.
That's what I mean. We are going to really need
They
him
need to be disciplined.
Unlike we've had
on defense.
This is big time. Secondary's got to hold up.
Well, so then our fifth question is also kind of goes in line with this, but maybe you have a different one.
Oh, yeah.
But what worries you the most about
I'll give you a new one.
Texas Tech? Yeah, let's think of a new one.
Their D-line's good. Their D-line's really
Yeah.
good. So this will be a really good test for our O-line. If our O-line can't hold up, or the pressure is too much, or we can't run the ball, that concerns me. Yeah, their offense. This isn't the first time Utah's defense has gone up against an explosive offense. This is not new, right? Scalley's been here forever. Whittingham, okay, all of that. For me, on the offensive side of the ball, they got a really good D-line as well. And so if they're able to kind of flip it and get pressure on us, then all of what I said earlier of us controlling the ball, controlling the clock, giving them extra possessions, all of that does worry me. So our O-line, it's going to, I mean, every game comes down to the trenches.
That's
Our O-line, their D-line. How's that going to look? And then vice versa. If we can win both of those, we're in a great spot to win this game. So that one does concern me. Because our O-line should hold up. It's touted as one of the best in the country. So let's go prove it. It's time to prove it.
Well, yeah, and I mean, leading up to this game, we've mentioned it before. The fact that Dampier truly has all the time in the world back there to throw. I mean, that Wyoming game, he fumbles, still has enough time to pick it up and
calmly pick it up,
not in a rush, and then throw it and score a touchdown. But so this could be the first time where he actually really feels that pressure, and he tends to scramble a little bit. I need him to stay calm and make smart decisions. Don't just like throw up, you know what I mean? Like
he doesn't.
And he does, and he hasn't. There's no reason that I would think he's going to, but what I'm saying, he hasn't had the pressure of a strong D-line come at him yet.
This year.
I get what you're saying.
His life.
Well, yeah.
But he's so different because he's not a pocket passer. So he is not going to get stuck in the pocket. That's what Texas Tech's, and I'm sure they're worried about that.
It's true. They've got a plan.
But they got to deal with this dude as well.
See, it's true.
The spread, all these different options of handing off, or even if he goes, it's a pass play. If you're not disciplined, this dude's running for 30 on you. So I agree, but I don't expect him to be the pure pocket passer and sit back there. Yeah, I wish he would. I mean, being picky here, I'm no expert at it, but it seems like sometimes he could have maybe thrown it on time to somebody. However, I'm not going to nitpick it because that dude is so good, I think, and he makes the other team pay by his mobility and his threat.
Right.
Well, okay, then one of my biggest worries is,
I mean, if they just bull rush, he's gone. That's my point.
Yeah, but one of my biggest worries then really is the receivers. I'm going to be honest. Our receivers do worry me. Ryan Davis, he's played fantastic.
Yep, he's played great.
Our other receivers they've just dropped.
There's been flashes here and there, but there's been plays that you're going, yeah, you got to make that.
It's the
there's
vertical
no
game
vertical
you're talking about.
Yes.
Correct.
It's the vertical, deeper.
And part of that is, I think Dampier, his size, his height, he struggles with that a little bit. He doesn't look downfield quite as much. But then also our receivers have dropped passes. So that, I think, to me, that's where my biggest worry lies.
Getting nitpicky, though. I'm with you. They've got to.
Of course,
we're talking all of this, and we sound very negative.
Not negative at all, boy.
But you know what?
We're negative. We're saying what's worrisome.
Yeah, it's worrisome, but they've got worries too. They've got to look at our film and go, they got a great running game, a great offensive line, a top-tier defense every single year. And you're exactly right. If you just get undisciplined in your rush lane, and you see ya, gone. He's gone for 30. So there's concerns on that side of the ball too, or on that side of the field as well. So this is not just, oh man, I'm so nervous. I still think that we've got a tremendous shot winning this game.
Oh, freak yeah. I mean, we're favored,
but it's just it's got to be a much cleaner game. That's what was a question that came up. Yeah, I'm worried. Penalties. Can't do it.
And see, I agree with Brynn. I wish Merriweather would get out there and
Merriweather
threats. However,
he's the one that,
having said that,
dropped some big
JJ Buchanan is a baller. Bentley, the tight end, has made huge plays. He's the next Kincaid.
He has
the guy great. There's that threat.
Our running backs catch the ball out of the backfield.
I mean, like Wayshawn Parker has had a couple of big. I mean, what a throw, 1 yard throw, and the guy runs for 60. So there's all of these threats now. Yeah, I wish we had more of a deep ball threat as well. But if they think they can stop that, it's going to stop our offense.
Yeah,
it's going to happen because you got a back over here, you got a guy coming over here, got a slant over here. I mean, it's beautiful, man. I love it.
It's gonna be fun to see if it's how it opens up.
Andrews, yeah.
Oh, Andrews,
Great,
yeah,
dude. Exactly.
What a game he had, lining him
Hunter
up
Andrews
at Wildcat. I loved that. That was great.
All right, our last question as we wind down is then what do you think the key to the game is? Or
Well,
what
we kinda
one
talked- we
one of
kind
I
of-
know we've kind of talked about it, but
a key. Okay, a key to the game. Kat, what do you think? What's the key to
Yeah,
the
I
game?
think-
Some of you said things which I agree with. So
We're gonna give up big plays. I think Colby said it too. Bend but don't break. That's a big thing. There's going to be big plays. It's how their offense operates. It's how it works. But you give up a big play, you can't follow it up by a big play. It's okay. They just gained 40 on us.
there'll be some.
There'll be some.
Just get ready for
it. Just happens. It's what their offense is built on.
Yeah.
Bend but don't break and limit to field goal attempts, and that's the key. Now, it's easier said than done, but hey, if you can do those things, then you win the game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are saying, of course, the penalties. Walt, I like yours. The key is Rice Eccles Stadium.
It's a difference maker, dude.
It is. Go back to that USC game a few years ago. Last minute, going all the way down the field, rising. So you know what I mean? Like Rice Eccles played a huge part in that.
Well, and this is their first road game.
I still can't believe that.
They haven't. I mean, as
they've
a
never
team,
and they've never played here.
They've never played here. It's in a lot of ways a brand new team from last year. So that cohesiveness, if you can get noise into it, I like that. Rice Eccles can be the X factor here.
What's yours?
I mean, there's so many.
I know there's so many.
But I think a big key. I'll first say this though. I respect Texas Tech. You know, I see people trash talking, and that's part of X, and that's I'm not really involved.
I have
in
no
it.
hate towards Texas Tech.
I think Texas Tech is a excellent football team, and it's going to be a tough game. Could go either way. I'm expecting Utah to win, but Texas Tech, man, they got some weapons, and it's going to be, I think, a heck of a ball game. So, having said that, for me, obviously, you can't have turnovers. I think that's a given. Let me give you a couple. 2. Time of possession. I think someone did say it earlier, but time of possession, because we're playing
I said that.
a quick
That was James.
quick strike offense and a potent offense. You can't be doing 3 and out to this team.
1,000,000%.
So we've had some like 19, 20 play drives. Now, I don't know if we could ever do that against Texas Tech.
But if you have a couple 14, 15 play drives.
But if you can control clock and score. So our defense is fresh always. And then you score, you start putting pressure on them. So absolutely time of possession and control of the ball, which is basically old wit ball, just under a spread system. The other, though, is red zone. Got to keep it going. Got to score when we get in the red zone. Those 2 things.
Yeah.
Counterpoint to mine.
The red zone.
We have to get in the end zone. Field goal and field goal attempts, not going to do it against these guys because they put up points.
Well, and especially, now our kicker situation.
He'll be fine. He's a freshman. It's meant, he'll be fine.
Keep it in the past. All right, let's give our predictions.
Wait a minute. You didn't give us yours. She tried to skate on that.
We've already talked about
Give us a key to the game. Think.
Pressuring their QB. I'll go there. That was mine in UCLA, and I'm going to stick with it in this game.
Answer for every game.
That'll be my answer from now on.
Every single game.
From here on forward, pressuring the quarterback will be the key to the game.
Just as a point of reference, we're favored by currently 3.5. It started as a 4.5. 3.5 point favorite. The ESPN predictor has us a 65% chance, which I'm surprised it's that high.
That's really high.
That surprised me. I thought it'd be like 58 something, but
I thought it would be like
if we were
low.
If we were in Texas,
yes,
it'd be the opposite.
The Rice-Eccles factor.
I think home is being in.
It's huge.
We need to make that.
We need to make it.
So we can give our predictions, but I'm kind of curious. How many points do you think we need to hold them to be able to win this game? They have scored 67.
They're not going
to. I don't care. That's against
62. I
St. Mary's of the Wasatch.
I get it. They scored 45 against Oregon State.
They'll put
and you can just give your score prediction if you'd rather just do it that
37-34 Utah. It's going to be a point game.
I'm going 34-31.
Yeah.
You guys think it's going to be in the 30s?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. If we hold them in the 20s,
we win. If we hold
them in the 20s. Oh, my gosh.
But I'm saying, do we need to get into the 40s to be able to beat them?
Well, if we get in the 40s, we'll win.
If we get in the 40s,
we hold them in the 20s, we win. We make it to the 40s, we win.
That is interesting.
Now, I don't.
Math.
I'm just saying at those extremes for this particular game against Texas Tech, I say we would win. I'd be very surprised if we scored 40 and lost.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and I would be and likewise if we held them to 25 points and lost.
I'd be surprised.
So yeah,
right.
But I don't think it's going to be like that. That's why I think it's going to be like something like 34-31.
I'm with you in that.
So you're both in the 30s, but within like 3 points. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really close game. I feel like Texas Mike, hey, how are you? If we do get to 63, I do think that we would win that.
I would hope.
Oh yeah, that's profound.
I feel like we need to be in the high 30s, inching into the 40s to be able to
give us a prediction
to this game.
I'm good with it.
What did you say? 38.
I said 37-34 Utah.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to be around
37,
38, and we'll put them at 34.
All right, I like it.
There you have it.
Ooh, 56-43. Is that for us or is Chuck for Texas Tech? I don't know. I just looked up.
I think this is the Texas Tech thing.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, look, the reality
Can't
is,
wait for Texas.
I will
to
say
clip
this,
that one.
None of us know what's gonna. None of us.
Dude,
I know.
Texas Mike, you gotta stop doing it.
None of us know.
This is such a we're
all gonna go and watch this for
exact
ourselves. But hey,
two exact same teams.
Let's go. I think we're gonna do it.
Great. I'm excited.
I love
honestly,
it.
I'm glad that, like you said earlier, football season really starts now.
Yeah.
Because it really does. I mean, you start looking at, okay, this game matters a ton. Next game matters just as much. And, so on. So it's great.
But the competition, this is why
the competition level
up here
is pretty dang high here.
We'll just mention the Big 12 games that are going to be happening this upcoming weekend. Oklahoma State, man. They play Tulsa, so let's hope that you can pull that one.
If they don't win that one, just burn the program to the ground.
That one's on Friday night.
I'll be watching it. I won't.
Some others, Arizona State and Baylor play. That's
a big game.
That's the big one.
When is that?
That is at 5:30 on Fox.
Perfect.
So we'll be able to go home and
take
watch
a nap.
Yeah, because we'll be up at 6 a.m. I mean, that's really.
Who wins it? Who wins?
No.
Where are they playing?
Where? Let's see where that one is. They're at Baylor.
Baylor wins.
So
Anus U wins.
It'll be like 150
you're
degrees.
Taking Anus?
Anus U wins.
Interesting, Gary. Interesting. West Virginia and Kansas play each other.
Kansas.
And that's the only other conference matchups.
Okay.
Nationally, you want to mention anything about last weekend? I mean, the Georgia-Tennessee game.
No,
I don't know. The A&M Notre Dame came down to the
bummer that Tennessee choked it at the end. They should have.
Yeah.
They should have beat Georgia.
Poor dude.
Well,
kickers, man.
He wasn't even the kicker though. He was just the holder.
No, I'm talking the Tennessee game.
Oh, the Tennessee game.
Kickers,
yes.
man.
Other games of note coming up this next weekend. Oregon State and Oregon play, which I know that. I mean, but yeah, Oregon was gonna blow them out. Auburn and Oklahoma play. I mean, I don't
know. Whatever.
There's really,
I can't think about anybody else.
I know. It's like, we
focused,
just gotta
baby. I'm
get through
focused.
ours. All right. We're here at the end. I don't know. Do we rant tonight?
Yeah, Brynn, we got to have Brynn's rant of the week.
Rant tonight?
Of course.
Rant of the week to close this out. Let's do
There's
it.
a couple of options. I'm curious to see which one.
Yeah,
you
which
pick.
one is it? Because I know you got.
I know there's been a lot of
Combine them.
There's been so many things on my mind. I think I'm gonna go with the AP poll.
Yes.
Because has the AP poll ever been this schizophrenic? What is going on? Like,
yeah, it's always
no. I don't. Something is going on this year. I feel like it is next level out of control.
Yeah.
Like, just the fact that, okay, here's a few things. The fact that Oregon dropped 2 spots after winning on
Oregon's
Saturday.
at 6. Is that what? Is that right?
Yes.
Oregon is one of the top 2 teams in.
They
the
were
country.
at 4th.
I'm sorry.
They were at 4th, and then they dropped to 6th, even though they won. I'm gonna be honest. Why did Utah jump 4 after playing Wyoming? Like,
We're good.
But I find that very strange.
I agree.
And then, of course, Notre Dame has not won a game. They have not won a game, and they are still ranked.
Quality losses.
No. I mean, the fact that
Yeah, but you love it because you like your guy.
Well, I love him. They shouldn't be ranked.
So do I.
Like, I can say both those things. You cannot be ranked if you have not won a game at this point in the season. We're going into week 4.
That's true.
They have not won a game. Anyways, I just feel like the AP poll, specifically this year, especially when you have the chick got caught on camera last week basically saying, oh, it means nothing. Who cares? And she's a voter.
That was wild.
I think that just shows the AP poll is garbage. But part of her thing too was like, it doesn't matter. The AP poll
Yellow
doesn't
lines.
matter. It does matter. We all know it matters. It matters a lot in certain things. And so the fact that like this weird
It's terrible.
crap is going around.
I don't take it seriously.
But it does matter. They use these things for certain.
It does right now until the playoff committee
No,
brings
but
theirs out.
still,
Do the lines though. Someone mentioned the
We
lines.
mentioned the lines. Rant on it.
somebody mentioned. Somebody else noticed that besides just
Freaking
us.
yeah, mention.
This has now happened twice that we've played teams that on their field they have yellow painted lines. Well, guess what happens when you're watching the game at home? They do a yellow line for the first down line. So when it's painted on the field and then you have a yellow line that's put in there, it's very confusing.
You go first down. No, you're 5 yards short because you were looking at the painted line.
50. Oh, first
It's ridiculous.
Why is it 3rd and 9? We just passed. Oh, it is ridiculous.
And I feel we've now had 2 games.
Yeah.
UCLA had yellow lines. Wyoming. It should be banned that you can't have yellow lines on your field.
or TV execs go. They got yellow. We'll put blue.
Oh, that's asking way
No,
too
yeah,
much.
there's-
Especially for CBS College Sports. That
it
broadcast
felt like we were watching
brutal.
The Mountain all over again. Do
Oh,
you guys remember
we
The
had
Mountain?
the 7-string dudes on that
Yeah.
game.
Hey.
Do you remember The Mountain Network?
Oh yeah. And Versus. Remember Versus?
Oh shoot.
Anyways, those are 2 rants. You got 2.
That's the only thing people
For the
want to
price
tune in
of
for. They don't give a
one.
crap about everything else. That's
All
why
right.
we bury it at the end, so we have to watch the whole thing.
Yes, marketing.
Ooh, it's like a teaser. The whole time you have to sit and wait. All right. Well, we'll see you there on Saturday.
Be there.
10
Let's
a.m.
go.
people.
10 a.m. people. Santa's coming.
10 a.m.
Victory.
Gary doesn't
Oh.
get it. He doesn't. Hell, he hates the movie.
10 a.m. Get
Say
your-
a prayer.
Get your
A
breakfast.
prayer of victory. Get it out
You
there,
need a
hold hands.
breakfast coffee, though, Gary.
Yeah, what's the breakfast coffee?
You just add orange juice to it.
Go use. Let's go.